When we notice a bruise or an injury on a child, we will need to follow our safeguarding procedures in school. And one part of that process will be to make sure that we've got a record of the bruise or the injury that we've noticed. So to do that, we will be using our systems for recording, usually our electronic systems, and that will entail completing a body map. And you should be using the body map prescribed by your local Safeguarding Children's Partnership. When you complete that body map, if you are doing it by hand, then make sure you use a black pen to do it so that that can be used if needed as evidence. Please also make sure that you are very accurate about how you show the bruise or the injury on the body map. So for example, just circling a limb would not be good enough. You need to be very specific about where that bruise or that injury is. And then in the description of your record, you want to include things like the size of the bruise or the injury. Now, it might not be possible for you to very accurately say how many centimetres or inches that bruise or injury is, but what you might want to do is, for example, compare it to the size of something very familiar, such as a coin. So a bruise is the size of a 50p piece. You also want to include things like the shape of the bruise or the injury, and also a description of the colour. We know that colour doesn't always accurately depict the age of the bruise or the injury, but using the colour in your description is helpful nonetheless. Other things to include is the part of the body that's injured swollen? Is there any discoloration? Is it looking out of sorts? So is there any disfigurement? Is it hot to touch? Is the child showing any pain or discomfort? So all of those things can be captured in the description of the bruise and the injury, and will help then to decide how to treat the bruise or the injury, and also how to respond and who to refer to.